Well, it is just the perfect time of year for a trip to the Carolinas, and that's where we find ourselves at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today we've got an NFC South matchup, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Carolina Panthers. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And off we go from Uptown Charlotte. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Ritter now on second down. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. A week ago, they dominated in the trenches. They got in the backfield for 5 sacks, setting the tone there, one on the opening drive.
And it sets the tone for the opposing team, doesn't it? Remember when you were a kid and you went to the theater and saw that horror movie and it stuck with you for a while and you were a little bit jumpy? But if you saw 5 sacks the previous week and you're the quarterback, you might be a little jumpy as well. It might throw off his timing.
Yeah, it'd be jumpy, but sorry, Bob and Linda wouldn't let me see a PG movie until I was 17.
Well, that's just good parenting.
He's going to air one out. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready.
They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Let's go.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. The Panthers at 9-4 now on the year, and they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
Young. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down. His first pass attempt of the game, Charles, and the pass rush was right there to hit him. But no fear, he delivered an accurate ball, nice catch.
And you never want to see your quarterback getting hit. But it also sends a message to the rest of the team when he's able to take that shot and still deliver downfield. Showing a little toughness, and the team rallies around him. This could really help them on their drive.
Throw left side, pulled in by Mingo. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. You talk about this Falcon defense. They sit at number 20 in the NFL right now against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 29-yard line.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Throwing, Young. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right, they want to run their offense through him.
It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. Here we go.
It's Young on first down. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose, and boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
It'll be Young again.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get him next time out.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown.
Bijan Robinson with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
That throw by Young incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Watch out now, 50 Fury.
The young keeps it moving right, and he is going to lose yardage here. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away.
Cordero Patterson deep for Atlanta.
This is fielded at the 27. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5.
And it will be Falcon football.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10.
Now Ritter. Short throw caught by Pitts.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And a Falcon 1st down.
Ready.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Falcons 7, Panthers 0.
2nd quarter now, Falcon football. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Okay, break. Hey, full fury. Ready?
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll get this down to the 48-yard line. These two teams, they met in Atlanta earlier in the year with the Falcons winning that game. So a win here in Charlotte would give them the season sweep. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. Looking to throw it here, Ritter.
They'll say it's incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw it through contact and short of the sticks.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's one of those where it feels like backyard football in a sense. You say, forget about the route. Just run to the open spot in the middle of the field, and I'll find you. Good throw, good concentration on the catch, and they pick up the 1st down.
Check Fury. 22 needle. Needle blue.
Now Ritter going to change up the look.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Let's go.
Now a 2nd and 10. Algier going straight ahead.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down. Stopped at the Panthers 32. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter.
Sliding out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so they'll throw away.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Koo just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard.
Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Let's go now.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
They'll run for it. It's Hubbard.
And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
43 rail.
First down, they'll stay on the ground with Hubbard.
There he goes, left side. And he takes it all the way down to the 3.
79 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
He was over 100 yards a week ago, and he's well on his way once again.
Say it with me, partner. Encore, encore. This guy's headed towards getting it done one more time.
Down.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Jackrabbit.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there.
Panthers will get the football back. So the running game gets them all the way down, knocking on the door. They try to pass, fumble.
I think a lot of times you expect pressure in that situation.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
On the double.
Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal.
Drill 52.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Ready.
Young will set to throw. Flush to his right. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Bryce Young taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Panthers have cut it back within a score. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Robinson up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Former first-rounder Derek Brown living up to the billing on that stop.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one by.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Scotty Miller with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Amir Smith-Marset now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. To the right side and complete to Hurst. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 more yards there and another 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On 1st and 10, Young. Will fire this complete to Hurst down the field. Touchdown! Hayden Hurst, 38 yards. And the Panthers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10. Ritter to throw it. He'll get this into the hands of Hodge. He's still on his feet. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
At the Panthers' 29-yard line.
Now 2nd and 3.
Black shot.
Ritter down. This is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Falcons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From the end zone is Smith-Marset. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Ready up.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressive. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Ritter back to throw. Complete. Smith has it.
Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Second and 10. In motion, Hollins. On second down, Ritter.
Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this from 37. Koo knocks this one through the post.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, Charles, I think you'd have to call that a win for the defense after the turnover already in field goal range, and they had to settle for 3.
Yeah, Bean, the beautiful part is you start so close to the end zone that your thought process on offense has to loosen up a little bit because you're thinking to yourself, you're almost guaranteed 3. Let's take some good shots at the end zone and try and turn it into 6.
Here we go. Here we go.
Final play of the half, Young. He'll air one out deep for Mingo.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan.
The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. From the end zone is Smith-Marset.
Still going.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Yellow. Ready?
On second down, Young. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. And that was some effort, but it would appear that he's going to come up about a yard short. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
Ready.
Ritter with it after the play fake. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Robinson on a give right side. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the 2nd half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Staying on his feet. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And now the kick short, but this is a live football picked up in the end zone. And he will be taken down here, and that's certainly not how you draw it up. A clever idea, I guess, to try to return the missed field goal, but it's going to wind up costing him yardage. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side of their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Here we go.
I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. Disrupting that play and dropping him was Arnold Ebiketie.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Okay,
They're
ready?
in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Eluding the pressure right. And bulldozing his way through. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. Okay, take us to school here, Charles. On a play like that, pretty successful RPO. What's the quarterback looking at?
Basics, he's looking at the defensive end or the outside linebacker. If that player crashes down, to take the running back. Quarterback pulls it, runs to the outside end. Some teams, though, will read different players depending on defenses, but basically it's that outside player.
Ready.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. Oh, nice move. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside 45. 25 yards to pick up there. First down.
Definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
The play fake. Now Young. It's caught at the 10. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close. A big play there for Carolina. 42 yards. Another good throw there in what has been a strong rookie season to this point, Charles, as he now has surpassed the 3,000-yard mark with that last completion.
And just think, he's been forced to learn on the job here in his first year. Normally, veterans talk about, hey, I've got the answers to the test before the game even begins. But this guy's taking the test with every throw, with every game. And so far, he's passing with flying colors.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Check white. Ready.
And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
So it's 3rd and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more?
10 cycles.
Hubbard. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I know they're going through all the possibilities right now, but the truth of the matter is a field goal doesn't do them a ton of good. It'd still be a 2-score game, so to me, go for it. Go for it boldly.
So Young will head to the sideline, and on is Pinheiro for the Panther field goal. This is up and good from Pinheiro, and that gets him back within 10. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
They'll start out here with the option left. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 14 yards that time, and a 1st down on the keeper. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it. Most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Ultra. Cut.
1st and 10, it's Patterson. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
At the 10-yard line.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to...
Set. Hut.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
First down, here's Ritter.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. A disastrous loss there on 1st and goal on the sack. Sets him back big time.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, it took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Second down and a run by Robinson.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on 2nd and long, but now you still have to deal with 3rd and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, that maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
Ready.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Go red. Blue striker. Red cycle.
Here's Ritter.
Flush to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Desmond Ritter.
A 13-yard touchdown run.
And the Falcons are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From the end zone is Smith-Marset. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And that 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. Picked up by Richie Grant.
And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
On 1st and 10, it's Algier.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here we go.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Robinson will try to pick it up. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Watch out now. 50 Fury.
On play action, here's Ritter.
Out to his left.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Well, partner, I would say just avoid play action, but that's not just been the problem. This defense, they've been getting pressure on all types of pass plays and really piling up the sacks in this contest.
Ritter and the Falcons need an answer, and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack. Looking to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Here we go, set.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time?
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or boy, something that feels a little bit cheap.
And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. And they're going to speed things up here.
It's a loss of 8.
Now Young going to move him around.
At the 47-yard line.
Young to throw on 2nd down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard, 47 yards. And the Panthers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
First down, Falcons.
Ready.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here is 3rd and 5. Ritter headed right off the option. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Escaping a tackler at the 25. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Ready?
Young.
That is taken in by Hurst. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, this game is certainly not no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
And while it's probably going to take a miracle at this stage, if they come down with this one in the end zone, they've still got a fighting chance. That one, however, winds up incomplete.
Under 90 seconds to go. Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready?
Young to throw.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
A big play in this football game. 3rd down and 1.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Troy Anderson.
And just shutting him off there. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
I suppose it wasn't out of the realm of possibility that we could have seen a comeback, but that touchdown should put any hopes of a comeback out of reach. It's been a really quality effort for him here in this one.
And no matter what else you think, you have to admire the initiative to finish things off their way. Don't leave anything to chance, no matter how small the odds of a comeback were. Send it home with a touchdown and get to celebrating.
Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Come on, set.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
It's Young off play action. Now the ball comes loose.
And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they are going to set up sharp at the 40-yard line.
And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve. Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't